Hey guys, today I've got a Kia Optima 2012 here. I just kind of prettied it up and washed it up and everything so I could show you guys on video. I don't know how many of you have really seen these in person, but they're definitely an amazing car. And you know, basically just our top-end luxury sedan. You know. Kind of has a aggressive sort of look to it, but at the same time being, really pleasing and quite nice, almost like, the schoolyard bully that, ends up being a big softie, right? It's kind of like that. So, basically, I'll just let you have another look at it, another angle here, but, basically any angle you look at this thing, it's just ridiculous. I mean, just the lines on it, you get the back tail lights there, the little swooshing action there, right by the trunk lid. It's just little touches. You got your dual-tipped exhaust on the bottom. And this is a mid-level model with a luxury package, but so the inside's kind of loaded up, but the exterior is a little bit sort of plain compared to the SX, but still quite nice looking. Get you kind of in on the inside here. I'm just making this up as I go, guys, so don't start criticizing me here. So, get this smart key here. It's really cool. You don't really have to touch it. It does have your basic controls on here for, I don't know how well you can see, but locking, unlocking, and your remote trunk lid with obviously a panic button. And then you've also got kind of a backup key that comes out as well, just in case, really, but we haven't had any issues with the batteries in these remotes dying yet, so, oh geez, here I am fumbling with it. Okay, so basically you don't really even need to have this key out anywhere. You can just take this, put it in your pocket, and you just walk up to the car, and you touch this button here, makes a little beep, boom, boom, she's open. You climb in, and the first thing you'll notice is just how, oh, well, there you go, you get a little welcome jingle there as soon as you walk in. It knows that you're in the car. It's kind of cool. Trim touches are just astounding. I mean, you've got obviously all your controls here, carbon fiber, finish here, really classy. Everything's, expertly stitched, infinity speakers. Then your gas release and your trunk lid release are down at the bottom there. But just take a minute to kind of look at this. I mean, I'm a little zoomed in here because it's one setting, but just look at this this instrument cluster here. I mean, it's pretty nice. I mean, and then you've got this dash in here, which is angled towards the driver. Makes a nice kind of closes the driver in, gives it a nice feel. Very driver-centric vehicle. Your gear lever down there, your park, reverse neutral, and obviously your auto stick or Tiptronic or whatever one you want to call it. This particular model has heated seats and cooled seats, which is really cool. Kind of give you a shot of the interior here. You can kind of see the passenger side, story, and then in the back, lots of room in there. I'll go probably climb back there later, but cup holders down here. Nice deep glove box with their little removable tray, and it goes way down. You can see, lots of room. So, close that up. Okay, well, let's start it here. So, hand here, and obviously my other hand's on the camera. I have nothing in my hand, no key, no nothing, and I just push this little button here. Boom, starts up, and my seat starts pulling forward. You probably didn't notice that. So whatever you have your seat set to, and obviously you have multiple settings here if you want to change that. Turn the radio down. If you want to have two different settings, but basically it'll automatically pull you in to whatever you had it set to, which is really nice and gives you more room to get out. So here's your instrument cluster when it's all lit up. It's very, very nice. Got this display here showing you your miles per gallon or your liters per 100K. You know, little touches like that. You've got your infotainment system here, Sirius satellite radio, AM, FM. With a jukebox, you can load music in here into the vehicle, and it's stored in the vehicle. You don't have to do anything, and you can do that via USB. There's also auxiliary, and it supports iPods as well. Yeah, you got your dual climate control in this model. The EX model has a dual climate in the luxury. And basically you can set 2 different temperatures left and right, so you know you got your wife in the car or someone in the car next to you, and you know they're hot, you're cold. You know, you have that option to, you know, have 2 different temperatures on each side of the vehicle, which is really cool. Yeah, I mean that's kind of how we go here. Oh yeah, I forgot about the sunroof. That's a big one. Okay, so we got this panoramic sunroof here. It's all closed up right now. You can't really tell, but it is 2 sections. So when I pull back on the control here, the shades actually retract on their own, and then the top part opens up in the front there, but the back one does not open, but it still lets in quite a bit of ambient light there. Or you can just let her go halfway and have just the glass open if you want, and then that all closes up. Pretty cool. A lot of people like that feature. Yeah, so it's kind of everything up here. Steering wheel controls, your volume, your eco, so you can enable that, and that gives you better fuel mileage and things like that. That's for your trip computer, so that allows you to change, you know, average speed, elapsed time, distance to service, you know, all that sort of stuff. Then your call buttons here, as well as with your voice activate feature. So, I mean, if you want to change radio stations or something like that, you can totally do that with the push of the button and simply...
Please say a command.
Sirius Channel 27.
Sirius Channel 27.
So, simple as that. And that works for everything, including AM, FM radio, playing off your iPod, you name it. So, yeah. Well, I'll climb out, and I'll get in the back here. Well, shut it off first, just in case someone decides to hop in the driver's seat and take me for a ride. Okay. Oh, locked myself out. Like I said, I'm making this up as I go. Okay. Alright, so I'm not small by any means, but I have quite a bit of room back here. And, you know, you get really cool features, you know, like rear air vents with, actually you can shut them right off if you want, or you can allow more air through. And then you've got nice little armrests, dual cup holders, just very comfortable. And like I said, the trim and the leather is just stitched so nicely. Zoom in and see, you can kind of get like a, yeah, I mean, it's just really well made stuff. You kind of have to see this in person to believe it, but it's just a great car. And I'm sure you've seen ads and everything everywhere, but they really don't do it justice until you start driving this thing. So yeah, I think, oh, the trunk, actually, let's show you that, because that's pretty big, you know. And I'm Italian, so I hate using the bodies in the trunk reference, but it seems to work. So that's the automatic trunk release. And so you can probably see, or probably not see, I can't tell because there's too much glare on my screen, but there's quite a bit of room back here for you. So, and you can also see the other side of the speaker up here for the back. But and this is also where your seat, to pull down your seats, that's where the release is right here. You can just pull it from here, and then you can just simply push whatever you need to through, and it will push the seat down. So, yeah. So apparently what I did was I accidentally hit the stop record button yesterday, and so when the trunk lid slapped down, that's when the video ended. but it actually went on for a little bit longer, where I was basically just saying a few things. So here I am the next day, because I didn't realize it until I started uploading it, and it was about well, over a gigabyte, so it was pretty big. Took a while to do. So anyways, here I am. Just want you guys to comment and let me know if there's anything that I missed, or if anything that you guys want me to do in the future, other cars or whatever it may be. So just comment, let me know. Also, you can let me know about any of the blog posts, if you've seen any of my blog posts. I mean, I don't know, I've seen quite a few people look at them, but nobody's commented, so just let me know. And yeah, so we'll see you guys next time, I guess, when I do another video.